Ruddock died. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
He's gonna put a nail in his coffin, just like talking like that.
Let him go. I would love to hurt him and finish him and put him out.
We're gladiators. Let's fight. You know what I mean?
Tell your family to write their will out. You're in trouble.
You have to sit here and listen to this moron.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th.
Sometimes you don't get a chance to do it twice. Sometimes you only get one opportunity in life, and I want to try and make it to, second time around could be better.
I mean, I don't worry about Ruddock. Never. Everybody's afraid to say he's a big, strong guy. Ruddock could never beat me because he doesn't have the character.
This half hour, you'll witness all of the anger, intrigue, and violence surrounding the rematch between Mike Tyson and the #2 contender in the world, Razor Ruddock. Rage on, Tyson versus Ruddock 2. Now, here's your host, Steve Albert.
Hello, and welcome to Rage On, Tyson versus Ruddock 2. Two of boxing's most bitter rivals will soon settle their differences here at the Mirage Hotel and Casino. This will not be the first time Mike Tyson and Razor Ruddock have met. Just 3 months ago, they went 7 vicious rounds that ended with a controversial stoppage and a riot in the ring. We'll be looking at all of the anger, all of the controversy, and all the bad intentions that rage on to this very day. Coming up, a closer look at the explosive ending of their last fight, the riot in the ring.
We asked America to play promoter. Who do you think the winner should fight next?
Oh, that's a great question. Who would I like to see? George Steinbrenner.
Sylvester Stallone. So see the man if he's a real fighter.
I like to see George Foreman get a shot.
John Shakur would be perfect.
Ray Mercer and Tommy Morrison at the same exact time.
My current husband.
At this stage, I would say Saddam Hussein.
My ex-husband. I think my dentist.
Arsenio Hall. It would be funny, wouldn't it?
On March 18th, the referee stepped in and stopped the fight between Mike Tyson and Razor Ruddock. Within seconds of his controversial call, a riot exploded inside this ring. Short, nasty, and senseless, it was certainly the most physical, if not most dramatic battle in the ongoing war between the two camps. It's over! It's over! And Mike Tyson has defeated Razor Ruddock here in the 7th round.
It's going to be ugly now. That was too soon. He wasn't down. He hadn't been counted. That was too soon to knock down. There's going to be an ugly scene here.
There's a brawl in the ring.
Ducati's under all of that.
The handlers are going at it.
Ducati was under all of it. Big riot going on.
A total fiasco here in the ring.
Security coming in. That was sure bad judgment.
There is definitely some bad blood. For some reason or another, I don't understand why. I guess it's because this is the first camp that ever really stand up to Mike Tyson, and they're not used to that.
You know what? That makes them feel good. That makes them feel like they're doing something that everybody else supposedly has been scared to do. That's not true.
Although nobody involved with the melee is proud of his actions, there have been a series of verbal altercations and physical skirmishes between the two camps. This campaign of intimidation has now become an important psychological weapon in the war between the two fighters.
Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
Well, it did tip me off in the beginning because I never heard a champion talking like that. How do you never talk like that? Or Joe Frazier, this is a sport. I mean, we try to think of it as a sport.
I wasn't excited about fighting here in the Mirage. I would love to go to Jamaica, his hometown, and kick his ass.
And because he think that way he's going to put a nail in his coffin, just like talking like that.
You know, it wasn't the first time he said that. In fact, he had said it for his last fight against Alex Stewart, and he had said it several times before. I mean, that's a throwaway line for Tyson. It's like his version of "I'll murder the bum."
He's saying what he feels. It's his hype to say, hey, pal, I'm the king of the hill. You got to come to me. When you're on the street talking, you're talking, hey, I'm going to get you, man.
Okay, guys. Ready. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Let him go. Let him go.
Well, there was a stare down, and Tyson was throwing kisses at Razor, and Razor doesn't like that. And, Razor was going at him. Tyson was saying, let him come, let him come.
They really wanted to get at each other, whatever, and I know Mike wanted to get at him. And one thing led to another, and that's when things kind of broke out, and we just try to keep them apart.
That definitely wasn't the put-on thing. They really didn't like one another. And I'm sure Mike thinks he can antagonize. 90% of the guys Mike fought, I don't want to say what they did in their pants, but they were fighting to death before the fight. Donovan's not afraid of this guy. He knows it. So he's trying intimidation. Won't work.
You come in and you come ready. You understand? Because I'm going to come ready. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, you know that.
I don't know why you talk to me like that when you know I'll kill you for it.
That's what I like about you, Mike. You talk tough.
For the first time in a major press conference, one fighter was in New York and the other fighter in Las Vegas. So it shows you that you can't put the two together because this is a real fight.
Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. He's an ignorant little kid, you know what I mean? And he's going to be like that. I don't want to bring myself down to his level.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th.
Mike Tyson tried to use all the hedge he had. I thought he had. By trying to take his heart, it didn't work. It sort of backfired.
There was no question that Ruddock was annoyed. Can't blame him. The things that he said to him, you don't take those things lightly. And it worked. Whether Tyson did it by design or whether he was really angry, whatever the reason, it worked. It worked. You got two guys now that don't like each other.
Oh, man, I can't wait till the 28th. I'm going to make you my girlfriend.
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer, but do I have to sit here and listen to this moron?
Although mind games are not an unusual occurrence in the sport of boxing, this psychological war seems to be more intense, more dramatic than most. The question now becomes, will all of the shouting, all of the shoving, all of this posturing have any effect on the fight? The truth of the matter is, nobody knows, except the fighters.
When Mike Tyson fought Razor Ruddock in March, it was a brutal fight. Each punch thrown was meant to be the last. The fight was stopped in the 7th. Controversy had just begun. Tyson versus Ruddock, the rematch. Live from the Mirage, June 28th. See it on pay-per-view TV. Call your local cable company now.
All that punishment, and inflicted some hard punishment again. A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson will go. Hit me again. And he did with the right. And the bell sound.
That 6th round was a brawl. Two sluggers standing toe-to-toe, banging it out. Everyone here at ringside anticipated an even better 7th round, a round that would be pivotal in deciding the future of this fight. Would Mike Tyson once and for all establish his dominance? Or could Razor Ruddock turn the tide? We expected to find out. Instead, we found the unexpected.
I know myself being an ex-fighter. If I was not hurt and a referee was trying to stop the fight, and I would not allow him to take my mouthpiece out of my mouth. That means he surrendered.
Despite the unpopularity of his decision, referee Richard Steele defended his actions.
Pardon me. Did they stop it too soon, Rich?
No, I didn't. I saved a life.
Needless to say, this rationale did not appease Ruddock's camp.
He did everything he could in that ring to make sure that my kid don't win the fight.
All I really know is that when I stopped the fight, the young man was hurt, okay? Coming off the rope, I was not going to allow him to take another punch. That's the bottom line.
I can't understand why he didn't let the fight goes on, because if you get stunned in the ring, you have to have a capability of recovery, and I do recover quick. And Tyson was a mile away from me. He was way over there in the middle of the ring, and he wasn't moving very fast. He wasn't coming down like a steamroller. Richard Steele just decided to start the fight.
Four shots hit him. Look at the replay, and you see where he was hit at.
Listen, the first opportunity that a man got to stop the fight, he stopped the fight.
You saved your brother's life.
To this day, neither camp is willing to forget that moment when the fight was stopped. A moment they believe robbed them of a resolution and denied them a clean-cut victory.
He robbed me of a legitimate knockout, you know what I mean? And whether he should have been counted out cold. And of course, you know what I mean? If the guy said you stop anybody, have you seen, how many fights have you seen the guy stop a fight, the guy said, yo, the guy, you knocked the guy out cold, the guy went up and said, hey, I was all right. What do you mean? I was all right.
You know, I've been in a situation like that where, I mean, people throw barrage of punches and I look, you know, complacent in there, but that's a way of, that's my defense. That's the only way I can defend. And they think they have me, they don't have me. But people are not used to that way of fighting. Because, you know, it's a tough, when you're in there, it's a tough fight.
Razor did not answer back. Now, we know Mike Tyson's a heavy hitter. We know he's a banger. He's a knockout artist. And maybe the referee took that into consideration, that the man didn't answer 5 big blows back.
I think he anticipated that when he thought that Razor got hit with 4 punches, and the films show that Razor did not. Matter of fact, one glazed the chin, the other one hit him high on the forehead, lightly. It was Razor's motion and going back that made him stumble. I believe Richard Steele anticipated that Razor hit the canvas.
He was about to go any moment. You know, I used to want one more punch on him because I wanted him to hit the floor, bow.
And I've been in there with Mike Weaver, who had me going even worse than Mike Tyson did. I've been in there with Bone Crusher, where I had to get off the floor, and he threw millions of punches on me, and I recover and come back, and I won the fight. I don't get excited on a serious barrage of fight. I don't get excited. What's going to happen is going to happen, and I'll try to protect myself as much as possible. And I'll recover, and then I start up again.
Could Razor Ruddock have come back and beaten Mike Tyson? Or would Mike Tyson have finished him off in that round? Who knows? These are no longer questions that can be answered, issues that can be resolved. But maybe this is why Mike Tyson and Razor Ruddock have chosen to fight again. Because, like you and me, they need to relive that moment and discover the truth.
Before their last fight, Mike Tyson told everybody he was going to destroy Razor Ruddock. He didn't. He told the world he was going to take Ruddock out early and that Ruddock would be humiliated. He didn't come close. So maybe this time, he should tell Razor Ruddock. Tyson versus Ruddock, the rematch. Live from the Mirage, June 28th. See it on pay-per-view TV. Call your local cable company.
Would y'all put your hands together for Mike Tyson?
As the former heavyweight champion and self-proclaimed baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson is arguably the most recognizable athlete in the entire world.
That's very nice.
Sometimes it seems as if his every word, his every deed, even his every thought is being recorded, categorized, and dissected for the whole world to see. This intense scrutinization is, of course, not a part of most fighters' lives. In fact, Razor Ruddock, although well known in boxing circles, was to the general public just another faceless fighter, just another potential early round victim for mighty Mike Tyson. This did not change, of course, when his training schedule forced him to miss an appearance on Arsenio Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donovan Razor Ruddock!
Mr. Ruddock, I call him. A lot of people say that Mike's been avoiding you. What do you think about that?
I don't think he knows what he's doing, man.
I'm sorry?
I don't think you should be sorry. Mike Tyson be sorry when he get in the ring with me, man. Humble biscuit monkey dog.
But a funnier thing happened when Razor Ruddock showed up and took on Mike Tyson. He lost the battle in the ring, but won the admiration of fight fans everywhere. Overnight, Razor Ruddock became a star in and beyond the world of sports. He was even invited to make a special guest appearance on one of his favorite shows.
Take a tip from heavyweight boxer Razor Ruddock.
With the buzz pen, you got the razor's edge.
Hey, Derek, you want to go to a movie?
Wait a minute. Let me check with my man, Razor. Now it appears that I'm busy.
The buzz pen. You're looking bad with no memo pad.
I wanted to get it right. This is live TV. I don't have a chance to mess up because I'll be on TV and I go, haba.
People recognize him much easier. And he has to adjust to that. That's a major change there. Doesn't matter where he goes, somebody will recognize him. So when one person recognizes him, even those people who don't recognize him instantly will come over to investigate, and then boom.
The question, of course, becomes, why has Razor Ruddock become so very popular? It could be because of his gallant performance or the controversial ending of the fight. But another reason just may be the mystique of his opponent, Mike Tyson.
How about that 6th round with Razor? At any point were you nervous?
I go into a stage where nothing penetrates. You know what I mean? I'm very elusive. I don't get hit. And if I do get hit, I refuse to let it affect me. I mean, the next day I was sore, of course. Yeah. But at that particular night, I don't care. And he wants a rematch. Next time I'll kill him.
That tells you the appeal and the magnitude of Tyson as a star. So in boxing, if you're fighting the big star, you become a star even if you lose.
I look at Mike Tyson, I say he's one of the most brilliant people I've ever met. He handles success better than some of those who've come out of the environment with a family background, a mother, father, education, college degrees, and they can't handle the advent of success such as Mike Tyson.
When he mentioned my name, I want the veins to turn white. I want to sweat blood, because I'm going to do damage on him.
Wow, that scared me.
At least it's nice to see a little bit of humor in all of this controversy.
You know, Razor Ruddock is protesting referee Richard Steele's decision to stop his fight with Mike Tyson in the 7th round last Monday. Well, Razor is here with us tonight to explain his position. Let's hear your side of the story, Razor Ruddock.
Well, Dennis, something like this, I was in the 7th round.
Okay, thanks, Razor. That's enough. Okay. No, that's it. Time out. Out.
The politics of boxing, as we all know, are filled with bewildering twists and turns, baffling developments, and bizarre controversies. But even the most savvy ringside observers were shocked when this story hit the news.
Tonight, a spokesperson for promoter Don King announced that Razor Ruddock has agreed to step aside next month so that Mike Tyson can pursue a championship bout with the undisputed heavyweight title holder, Evander Holyfield.
Well, Ruddock today spoke out about his decision. He says he received no money to step aside. Instead, he said he pulled out because he refuses to fight without his promoter. Murad Muhammad was fined and suspended for 1 year by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for his involvement in a fight after Ruddock's loss to Tyson in March.
They not only fined me $25,000, which is the highest they ever fined anyone, they also took my license away from me, so I can't make money for the complete year, right in the midst of one of the biggest fights of my career, Tyson versus Ruddock.
Several weeks later, Murad Muhammad went before the Nevada State Athletic Commission to appeal their decision.
Mr. Chairman, I think right is right and wrong is wrong. And we have a responsibility to make boxing a fair and credible sport in the state of Nevada. And I would also like, with that, to make a motion that what we cited on May 8th stands. $25,000 fine and a year's suspension.
We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed, no. Chairman votes yes.
Although the commission refused to change their minds, Murad Muhammad relented on his decision to stop the fight.
I will say this, for my partner's sake, the fight is going on.
The Mike Tyson-Razor Ruddock rematch is on again for June 28th, and while Ruddock trained today, Tyson talked at a news conference where Razor was a no-show.
The match was now back on, and for the first time in his professional career, Mike Tyson will be fighting the same opponent twice.
Tyson Ruddock, the second time around. Who has the advantage this time?
The advantage in this situation will always go to the fighter who won the first time. He has that little psychological edge. Ruddock went into the first fight trying to win and thinking he could win, and he didn't win. That doesn't mean he will lack confidence the second time, but Tyson has that much more confidence, knowing that he stopped Ruddock.
He's seen the best that Mike Tyson can be, but we can only get better.
I think Razor gets to wipe the slate clean and get to do it all over again, and if he learns from what he did wrong in the first fight, it should help him.
Don't give him no advantage. He just be the first guy to have a chance of saying, I've been obliterated by Mike Tyson twice.
On June 28th, when Mike Tyson and Razor Ruddock meet again, they'll not only settle their personal differences, they'll be dramatically changing the future of the heavyweight division. One person who will be paying very close attention to this rematch will be, of course, Evander Holyfield, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Less than 1 year ago, he won the crown by knocking out Buster Douglas, the only man to ever beat Mike Tyson in a pro fight. If Evander Holyfield takes on the winner of this rematch, especially if the winner is Mike Tyson, that fight could attract more attention and generate more money than any other fight in the history of the sport.
Not only does the public want to see Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, we want to see Holyfield and Mike Tyson.
I am ready, willing, and available. Mike Tyson is ready, willing, available to fight Evander Holyfield.
June 28th will be a great barometer on what's going to happen in heavyweight division in the next year or two. Naturally, everybody in the world wants Evander Holyfield to fight Mike Tyson. Only one guy in the middle right now is Razor Ruddock.
When we knock out Mike Tyson, then Evander Holyfield will have to fight Razor Ruddock.
However, neither Mike Tyson nor Razor Ruddock are making the mistake of looking ahead to Evander Holyfield, because right now they care about one thing and one thing only, their June 28th rematch.
Nothing gonna stop me this time around. I'm gonna be using both hands, and it's gonna be going down this time. It's gonna be a different outcome.
Razor Ruddock can never beat me because he doesn't have the character. I don't care how good he is. You know what I mean? He has more skill, there's no doubt. He doesn't have the character. He can never beat me.
I think I can take him. It's not only just a 6th round, it's just the fact that, you know, I feel I can take it because he made his best shot, and, you know, I wasn't that hurt that, you know, I was submitting to him right away at all. I think I can take him.
He always say that. He always say that. It's good, man. I want to get in there bad. All he says, I know he's going to do is get out there and run like a little sissy that he is. You know what I mean? He's not as tough as everyone says he is.
Everyone involved with this bout believes the genuine hostility and competitive nature of these two fighters could produce a classic confrontation.
So these two will bang against one another and try and demolish each other's brains one more time. Only this time, it's not going to be over until it's over.
Don't miss it. Mike Tyson versus Razor Ruddock live Friday, June 28th, only on pay-per-view. I'm Steve Albert, and I'd like to thank you for watching Rage On, Tyson versus Ruddock 2. So long, everybody.